welcome to Mama's Best Out. As you know already, we are here to talk about women. We are here to share our stories to inspire the younger generation. Today we are talking about owning your timeline when it comes to getting married and having children. Special enough, I have some old guests back, Miss Anua and then Mrs. Christian Abuati, aka Amanyako. So today they are back to share another intriguing episode with us. And then Kasafa, owning your timeline when it comes to getting married, when it comes to having children. Also, a bit more honoma. What to me, I say, we have some people. 18, maybe SS, Macon University, or maybe SS. I'm learning a trade. Maybe 25, no. That time I should be having some gentleman or a woman in my life. Maybe I'm a worry. May Juma 4 years, 5 years, and son I'm out. May Juma 4 years, 5 years, maybe I'll go back to school. Or be one so bit me. I say, oh, maybe university. Maybe university, I'm getting married, I'm having children. That is where education ends for me. Or maybe school now, no, I'm finding a job. I want to save for 3 years. I want to save for 5 years, and son I'm in a relationship. Or be on the timeline. Okay, so I want us to talk about these timelines and then share our experiences when it comes to these timelines. And does it even work at all? Do you have timelines that you set for yourself?
Yes, I have a timeline. I must say I'm on. So the idea was to get my master's done, and then 2-3 years after, when I've had like my establishing my home very well in my
financially
industry. Financially, and then well known in the industry. That way I can get married and start having kids. So that's like 2-3 years after your master's, with me establishing home when you scan, then you're also comfortable enough to get married and then have kids. So that was my idea. But since I said I didn't is a sucker.
Is it pressure free baby back?
Yes, a lot of pressure from your family. Your maybe a mama will feel mostly.
Okay.
And I'm lucky for my mama, I want a ma.
Alright.
So a money now I can't pay. In times of beer change show.
I can't the uncle the other bro.
Yeah, if we are share cousins, my mama is saying me to show mama say I can't see a book of my senior baby. So something like that, yeah, can't just
some subtle way of,
but kind of very nice. Yeah, just that it does so yeah, na papa worry. So there is pressure from your family, and then there is a silent pressure as well from looking at your age mates, Our new SS, university, you work at masters, no more you go away and I So you just look at those stuff and you're like, hey, or sometimes you look at like
I drew so.
I wish I home with you, so someone on your more justice and no more with you be brave. We will never know me and so the pressure is from so many angles, not just from the home, but then from many places as well.
Okay. Mana uji tum say or ba or hon me so timi hye time e ma ho yen fan say o mama why na just say obi a university a o pese or we ne masters obi o pese we ne doctorate and san e bi o be settle or settle kra na enya ho na say bi yen fan say o settle most of the time after settling down or 1 year anniversary na say ye chance e be outdoor and bi ni nyama ne bi abom. Do you subscribe to these things? Obeti as say oba be set a timeline amane ho say same time saying am pese me and I say fan so command pressures man patch my imagine say maybe university, maybe me nursing. My imagine say me kwakoto so me masters we are and me worry we are just say me adwumanya e bi mo kwa to me mention certain amount of money say me nyesika we ya ansana mepini ama be ma worry me oh yeah ma me bi obeti ase when it comes to these things.
Me ma me bi amenti ase so who be one no e ka say Tisamanyesika. And son of my war. Ubenyesika, I won one shot ever. So now, Metias, my war. Me, my whole anchor, and you with degree. Mrs. Taba, no awo wonyem a oko school ni adia wo a mra wo wie ye kra sa mra no okoye ne graduation and so no oko school enti obeko school also obeko varsity e wo so oko wo wie a na ba to aso a e wo so ware.
No, say obi na timi start pressure. Some people can take and comfort me combine our way. Obi onum kwa no oba or hwe no. But obi ana ni so. Some people can take that pressure. I think they encophobia benchmark ma encophobia say we are ye bintu. Nipa no tinye.
Obeka so obeko school a obekwa du said ye mamu akọ. Na mom no eduru mre bia wo so wo fam. Na ba to aso a
na nipa ni ntimi nwo mfem and co school la how would you know nipa ni ntimi nwo mfem I say mental stress these things they come to play I am a ref say enye obi ana itimi e man be bro
e man bre na the American menya akola na meni nipa esan ene minim obi ho be say me co school edu level a mepe obedru level ope no wona mo pra ba me bi fere no what do you mean say
me man na oba ko school dru baby or fere no na say benya the level of man afi no wo be hwe o ayi no wo de oba ware wo nyini no mo say bibi a nyini wo wu wo be free 35 e ko 40 no na afi wo nyimu a no aye loose Obebre pa na medical like say over 35 or kono
nya medical sabe me nyem ye no na manya 35 aho obema wo ba enyini wo na chi a ebi wo ho a wo bre pa obetumi ada ho ansana wawo so ho enti emra wo be school o kwa wie wa yo ma pie adwuma wa ye we o kwa ye adwuma ansana wa ware a wo nu anyine ebi a wanya 40 onyim a wo bebre saa mra so na akọ wo pensioner baby
enya hwe
pensioner baby no say no behwe wo be ko ayi bi ase na nipa kwafra na ne mankwala na odo hawo abeto omo a ewo ho no enti ye benya paade a medie menya ewo sa me ba wo free 35 wo ho no no I have see
That's 5 grand bad na me wa.
Yeah, bad.
35 bad. I think say 35 kwa. You need me for live within range because say o bit but yeah share education system na. By 35 no I want so be PhD Caribbean no I and as also yeah medicine and as a school be a could be a common makola kra. When your people finish as early as 28 yeah. Say o come straight that o bit me. Akọ yeah.
No so wanya bro 35 no na the pressure but also me the pressure but also na o ya kechi
our day more Obani are very successful
I was said
if your child is very successful
wo be wo no and na make cancer samre no wanya 40 life is say maybe take some more out catch for more
like 40
na samre no o ko pension mo oba wo no obenya 50 no 40 oba wo sa 40 no kra no 50 na about 10 years na de odi akire wo say into obenya 60 na be ko pension no na wo ba afi na wo 60 years oba ewo 20 years ana 18 15 so and then so no yenyini nche na wo ha enkwala no
abra be 60 na is be 60 na about 20 years
so enti no e wo say otumi wo ntem na asore so a eno yes na say enti me de meshaw say wo ntem
okay enti how do we define success? Because will be a successful because from all indications so but a very successful at that age 35 wa in school or yen adwuma or we adwuma or yes sika ba nsem na say still on one no on ya onya successful na
Onye aka etosini.
Really?
Ubenya sika. Wani beche. Na wunye ya ne bedwena bom.
Obi person no be bedwene. Obi person no be bedwene abom. Can we normalize people who don't want spouses?
In Ghana, I don't think we can. Because I remember my cousin asked me the actual mommy, so maybe we need our recommendation just make me know be at not that bad. Ma, be sharing the whole
Every day, all the time.
I can't tell about the no cash or vampire mommy. So there is no way I don't think so it will be normalized because I mean, see, my mom now post
Ghana, it's very, very difficult for you to live that life. It's just a weird thing.
Yeah, what to me.
So now I didn't say companionship there. Ebi anani panikrano or share the body or access the body or near now you say because or putting the body through the stress of pregnancy.
Yeah.
And then what's that? Pregnancy destroy your body. No, we are now talking about weight gain or weight loss, your breast, your stomach, all these changes that goes through your body mentally. Yeah. So obi honum now say the stress that someone is going through. So I say I don't want it. And also there are some individuals that even pair their parents' experience no or shabrani mami abra or to me say I don't want this for myself. Can we normalize that? Obi to me enya baba because on pen na brabo say open na brabo say but you're very successful. Ebi kwa na o man kra no say the success di ani mu chemi because one year na dey say oba wara ba won tu be hu say na brabo no NCP.
Sa wo mare dia na ko romance sister. Ni entrance. Na mo ko romance sister na bet na ho kwa ne de. Ene
wa kwa sese. Na what is the kwa na say.
O bet na ho wo mare. Was so ko no.
Enti kwa na ka ho ne che say of all achievements now when you know one worry what ho kwa.
What ho kwa?
So one year adwuma onti ho kwa.
Me say what ho.
One ko school onti ho kwa.
Of say oba ye kan de bi oba wani wonyam eni aware. E je say wo ware ya wonnam ha ba ma bia eni kwa so so pe. No obe so pe. So wa ware ya na nipa no we do aware o ni enkono ho.
Well, I think men even like married women. When I'm crying, still like from so bad.
Bema pro no nye.
Oh,
Bema wo ye yi pa no ba wo ye no. O se ne pe. E mema o mo se e ma po mo so wo yere. No o mo ko se ne nwonko bema yere no. Na bema pro atoka e. Na
mema no wo yere na o mo so twempena na so mo so
wo nyina to sini wo mu. So wo yira eni kwa say wo twempna awo wo yira chi so o cheti wo yira chi no wo chiwa eno na amama ni pi abofa wo mo adwe
enti obi wo ha on stress. Do you understand? Obi wo no ma on pese be ma bi okofa be ma bi abechiti ama we have women who have lived through these things. Ne sister, ne mama, ne brother, cheating, depression, abuse. Obi wo no ma ye bono. Nenichia so go my bono na watena say I said I don't want this for myself. Mempe sadi we for me home.
Hwe ene enti na mu nkete sie obi ni na mo a obi na yabo no yabo wo kwa yabo
no wo say yabo obi nto
yabo obi na say wo ya mo wa mo ma mo ye du a na mo nyina ye ma ebi kwa wa
na yabo mu 5
yabo mu 5 ye 5 ye 85 ye na mo nyina mo kwahia na mo kunu no ehwe enum no said o ma wa receipt pa anya bie mu mienu be san sakra
and they say if the person is not ready to chacha or anya on life no they better chacha
na what can say ye bunko for ye senti no menware a
naturally you I think say Ghana ye say suban we yama a lot of people who shouldn't have had children, a lot of people who shouldn't have married are married are causing more harm than good. Mami phone bi wo hono ma wo say nipa we nyame nim ne kwani na ni senka wo
yeah sure
o hwe maamefo ni bi ekwan a omode omo mafa so obi ho no krampo na ontena mpo parent ne ba mother ne ba owo no ma wo akra na no na waja akra ne ho tema abadaye. You know, motherhood is about these things. To me we say society and me normalize sa de we obi ho no ma pesa de no wa hwe ne ho say akra no beso akra mu akra fie ye ne time adena ye force sankofo nyina so omo mother children
ye woni pa bia omo te sa enti sa wo ka kira wo bana no asema me pesa me de me ware me wa sa wo kana hyase a me ye carrot ni so kana hyase
ono ne ba fada ha me abompa ya
me fa no ko fada ho o kana hyase sa ma me se me ware me se bompa ye na ko di sisters wo betumi a
obi o me so be ware bia pese o ko di sister na ni so ba en ko di sister
maybe dia na meka so benam na me di ya no obompa ye na nyame kana kuma se na wo ka cha me se ma me bompa ye mani ni sister no ware na me ware a me jane life aman na mom nkwala na nyina hia beje kwata ade brame me hwe wo sei na me yi mani a na sa mo nsoma no obe pesa obe ware no so wa
enti uba na ware o ma ne nsoma obi ba
ni nua no wa be ha ba ana obe fa na kwotena ware na me nso me nya ebadi eno na ye ne ma me fo ye po
o de ye den
ebadi no fese ebedi no fe
nti se owo na se ye to obedi na se oni ni kunukromu ntimi hwe akra na se le ye ofe
hwe mama ncho ye wo binu mu a o ma wudu ena ya no mo ba ho mienu
1 2 testing my 1 2
1 2
1 2 it's akwana 3 1 2 3 testing my 1 2 3
ai ena ye gwa for nso a yes ba ho mienu miensa kran ni ade amani
that's right
saa wo no ena amene ebedu rebi no nkofo bi besisi ye mo wo ba ko mienu mo se ye jai ye ntumi hwe no enso ye hwe mo pa wo MP4 ene ade na ebi maame wudu ebi maame wunsia ebi maame wo mienu
tete hono
o maame ma na ye se bia me maame ma ye nwotwe obi afa ne bed nkoto obi so so se anye bia mu mienu ana miensa ebe pagya gusuen no.
Is that what you look for? Yeah, sure. So as I want to chacha nti wo bebre na as I want to chacha no wa wo bebre no I say at least anya 4 ebe 5 anya 5 ebe 6.
Oh, nene me dey no kwanya me anya nyoma bi akama wo 10.
MCM mam no mu na ko school back o. No ma pedi sam kuma no ma be because it's similar to what I've heard from my mom. It's the same thing. Why
saying you what do you get from bedin to me
why am I giving birth when you never me? That's how Ghana it's
yes system
basically that's it, but that's not how it's supposed to
how is it supposed to be like?
I feel like it's supposed to be like wow show who as the person, but because of how our system is, we don't have older homes anyway.
Old people's homes
anyway.
Maybe old people's home. And for an into bus to say, oh, there were only I don't want to old people's home.
Yeah, no, my name say, oh, or no, Shane Banner man, but I mean, so we say, yeah, Colonial University, but there is so much pressure on the colony to take care of the home, to come and take care of the home. Even though Madam would be saying you're still a kid, but then you are still figuring out your life at that point.
At that point,
whether to go or to stay, or what do you actually want to do? And people say, but in corporate spaces, they are not happy.
No,
they are there just because they want to earn money. So most of us are not even really happy. When you talk to my
with what you are doing,
life itself, people how I worry about. You find young married couples and men on Mawaria Oh, na we single no. No about the pill. But I worry with 2 years, 3 years. Because we could be worry 15 years or so. I'm bored. But 2 years, who after 6 months, no chase. One 3 days so far, so no chase. So you're like, what's the big deal about getting married at the end of the day? If Obi worry 6 months, your honeymoon phase, no. So what's the big deal? Most of us are forced into it. We don't want
exactly. Obi am mean was exactly.
We are forced into we don't want to do it. We are not interested. But
I timeline. You say I said there automatically.
That's what we say. We are university. We have a first degree. Automatically, most of my cousins and my aunties automatically.
You said the next thing is to get married.
When you my next thing, which is also very funny because Usana university and I'm kind of books so when you're in school now we are expected to get married. So that's the question I asked the other time. Because me, for instance, I was caged. When I say I was caged, that opposed to Bana be right there, not but it's my neighborhood. No, it's just recently that my name started interacting, and these are the people that you're also expecting me to talk to come and marry me. Yeah. So what caging all this for? Where am I going to find the person? So it has to do with our parents and their beliefs, the system in which they grew up in, and they're expecting us to be. And the social things say, or more time or no. Not school in a big part of their lives.
No.
So
they say school is
very huge.
It takes most of your timeline.
Well, you spend most 3 years and 4 years in university, 2 years doing masters or 1.5 years doing masters. I can't combine a man in school and work at the same time. No, remember that. Because
sometimes you get angry. Sometimes you get. Some of us. Honestly, sometimes you get so tired.
Very.
Sometimes we get so tired. Sometimes I get tired, really tired. So my degree. I had one child throughout my first degree. My first degree in the May and my second born. So I deferred. I had him and came back to school. It's stressful, but I'm mentally strong. I'm mentally strong. And your mom makes me combine too much. I applaud myself sometimes for combining so many things. But any so I deferred. And then I came back to school after having my son. He was just 3 months and I came back to school. I was breastfeeding. I would breastfeed him, leave some of the breast milk, go to school, come back, take care of him. And I had another daughter there already. By the time I was done with my degree, graduation, I had given birth to my third child. So with my third, I took her to school throughout. So I was sick, I was nauseous, but I took her to school. The final year through thesis, everything with my pregnancy, and still taking care of the other two, my business, my home, and I had combined all these things. The only time I did my masters, from Kumasi to Accra, every other weekend. So I had 2 children, I was married, I had my business, I had combined them. It was very stressful to make assignment and all these things, combining its pressure, plus every other thing. And I did this and I finished them. So see, I'm saying to school because me combine everything but any will be
me, I can't. I would be stressed out because when I was even doing my masters and then I was working, there are days like because Saturday, the only time you have for yourself is Sundays. I'm like, it's not a call campus that I'm catching in front of me once. It's so I'm like, there is no way to see your because my bread work on 9 p.m. Definitely you could do if you're a mother. Your kids are definitely going to tell you stories of something that is not so important to you. Complain of something. Me, I can't handle that. So there is no way you find me doing that. But then our mothers would expect you to do it all, thinking that everyone is mentally and physically
someone is doing it. So but
not everyone
like that. Mine, you'll be a bit nice. I combined everything in my masters, my children. Then I come back from Accra. either it's a Sunday evening. Sunday evening, me bedroom and I'm getting uniforms and then no house help. So I'm getting uniforms ready, lunch boxes, homeworks, books, and thankfully my husband was very helpful. So throughout the weekend when I'm not around, he takes care of them. But he's also very busy.
Yeah.
So me with me help now me say the Monday, yes, mainstream giddy. Sometimes we get tired though. Sometimes it's tiresome. Sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you get angry. One house. When you be string crying, so that's not money. So if someone says that on you're mentally fit to do that, I think we should leave that person alone. This one, any prayer and a mental stress.
I was say, what to me? Who dear, I want dear, young folks so sad. Young folks to me. No more,
and because of mothers, no selfishness. Sometimes we do baby, I say, and then the conversations they have. So, only Madame Fakosia Bane Bosso, and you are dead. So one day woman may are down for bad bosso, 89, 88, 90. Now we see na timelines no ba could any mujaba. You are dead.
I have a story. So my madam for na me work you meet the same house. Near bosso pan near Nantico school cover bibia. But we got separated. We moved back masing separate here. Me wo hala kwa na say wo ha ma me afre me. Eh, only someone why I will you. And I'm a sister also to the sound. Whatever no was now have see. Hey,
what is so to what the sound?
I'm a camera no we also be some come on be some. Oh sorry that should they will see. Hey. So it's somewhere it's stressful like the pressure from mothers that fathers like that every time but mothers need it's very interesting.
Let's come to ceremonies. Events, wedding ceremonies, naming ceremonies. After you pana go through Sam your we do this at this time. Your friends was come to more timeline no and what the way we invest our now. Then when the person decides to get married, then after an almost say better wedding I'm open.
Me dear, wedding ya cano. Men me basse. Chin ye wedding. Wedding. Me gidia woman. So no we na ye wedding. Enye musio. Me gidia no. Me movie
so na quite people
me kwa da me mass wedding me pe nipa nwunu me say aden wo betumi ayo nko wedding aden na pe mass wedding nkofo pi na nipa kro kan no maka kire ne say dia me pe no o maka san nkofo we na no me say no na me pe kese a surprise nkofo say yes,
okay, so let's take a break. This is Mama's Best Out. Today we are talking about our timelines, setting our own timelines when it comes to having children and getting married. Mama's Best Out is brought to you by Farm Care Clinic. Farm Care Clinic is in Kumasi. It's a general clinic. You can come to Farm Care Clinic with all sort of illness. We have scan services, OPD. We do in-ward services and also have home care services where we bring the hospital to your home. So we put our number on the screen. Anytime you need the services of Farm Care, you can call us. All right, welcome back to Mama's Best Out.
Thank you.
Into your corner now you can wedding timeline was setting a timeline we na so say obey our for simple na what they also better say okay or say would you go according to what your parents will say? Why your own partner meeting? Some family catch say penny or simple. Baby pija and probably you're the last girl getting married. And so we need it big. Baby grandpa we will fund it. Are you someone who would succumb to this sort of
if you're going to fund it, I don't have a problem. I would like a big wedding if they are willing to fund it and they also want a big wedding. But then if they are not open to funding it and they are saying they want a big wedding, I will do what my money and my man's money can afford. Just simple as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you throughout a journey of certain timelines for yourself, through your education, your career, and everything. No, the pain of being my feel say, what didn't quite say? Was there ever a time or be man who say, Master Jai, church or you felt like, hey, you probably should have gotten married, probably you should have had a child by now? Has there ever been a time who feels that?
Yeah, recently. Mostly my neighbors. It's my many who be so I would say most of the time they spend time with me. So many madam for castle phones and I say, oh, when we crab by Nadia, some could jarro, we are my first year now, oh dear, they jarro, we just some performance, we jarro. And in that moment, it was okay, it was funny. We laughed about it and then it'll be a calling baby. But then later on, I was thinking about it and I was like, so okay, yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, like
if you're putting that effort into someone's child,
I would be a good mother. It means I can also have my own kids. So it means I say and me didn't quite assembly no. Me dear will be so my brother.
And I'll show me back.
Hannah, me didn't show me back because by this time, they should be around that same age because my parents is around my age. So 2 kids, twins, 4 years, they are around my age. So like music is
there are kids that you can have.
Yeah, so I said to myself, hey, because me piano me quite am a top bro. Me you almost spend me you almost so I didn't remember this and I enjoy myself. I felt like I wasn't really living like I'm supposed to just because of that simple funny statement, you know. Yeah.
Interesting. Ma what do you mean pass as I'm ready what can be actually will be that.
Me can't be true with that. No, we can't be true me or brana. My wo back one miss me sharp. Obi can't be true me. J. Obi ba. Eshe no ye madam for. Me and Tamote. Me call number 2. Na me call no. Me J. Me feel ranana. And in the quay, me come when you want so me casa. The empty answer, I was sorry I was jump off for my wood dear. Man kasa man yeshe entimko ni panams sister na mete broni
no down for no
na ne ma menu nkwala ne komi krom ye me hwe ne ma na mum sa amre de wan kan kire me se me ngomedie na ne die asem asumesi akachem eye me ya na emra me so me target say ma first one ya ma nya kunu no enya dia
obey yet be bisa
nti emra ko wo me ba no broni nam ko mo adwuma me sheda na madam for ho sheda ko adwuma mu ho no
ko display oba no
dress akola na de no ko wo me ba no ave aso esi hey, your friend is saying no back lady. Hey, where they bruni? No, Sabra me come with you was a bruni, Michelle Danam dinner bar. Shada, no dinner bar. Now me pursue who said as some more kind.
I think sometimes, yeah, insensitive when it comes to this issue.
Yeah.
You never tell my any example, never any example. Obi a share. We have women with medical conditions. We have a lot of women with medical conditions. Ebi abegin sa timeline bi no waseti amana ho. But ebi krampona.
Yeah.
Wa undergo surgery bia ebi yin na wo dia anaso or medical condition ebi ontimi kura enwoda. Please, let's stop doing that. We keep rubbing these things in people's faces. Ebi ana oba no oka yen na wo dia ebi ana oyare ebi kura na or try na emma. Sometimes yetimi jenipa bebre areho we mankofo bebre ko sha omo dem so because of 1 or 2 comments we are making tea. which is so insensitive. Obi Mr. Aya Muhun Kofona more comment about Omo life. Aya Pacho Munjune Monkakra, Sebi.
Yeah.
Take 2 steps back. Think about it before it comes out of your mouth. The last time I saw a lady about my weight. In who baby I must say I could read it. I mean, who said, Misso Chanko will be until lady no, no, say the dear son, I felt so bad. Telling me, that I'm finding ways to lose weight. Into some baby, one no bagaya, no sabe casas and the chemia. Not all many panorama, but me, I'm someone I know how I look, I like my body and all that. Though I know, say, maybe I'm trying to lose this weight, you don't know. So when you see people, don't talk like that. It is not nice. Unless, say, may our downfall. I have friends that who each other won't say meaning in we tease ourselves. You tease say, hey, minyo bolo, then we laugh about ways. Hey, what lose it? Maybe lose each other. We laugh about these things. But if I'm not your friend, please. Because this same person will see Thelma and tell her, say, my
recommendation.
You're saying people will see her and talk about it. Let's be mindful of sometimes how we talk to people about these sensitive issues. Childbirth, marriage. It's very delicate, it's very sensitive. And you say, Obedu Honoma. Now, Ben man say open on one over there. So Ben man propose ya. And I said, Ben man, I see oba pena oba nenti asiye so be warina. Dear no be. To me, kuku ring and fan question, but then Nibia said the Obiano and Fanning Concotina. It takes time. Seeing, studying, dating, proposal, then getting to the marriage. You're sensitive, Kaka. It is so bad. Make time and not me worry. So I'm also sharing how dear woman me feel say, what's up? And to me, I modeled for a company. It was a wedding gown, a bridal shop, yes. So I modeled for them. So I had to wear this wedding gowns and then take photos. So I posted one of the photos on my Facebook page. And can you comment to a page and I say, she picked the phone and called me and said, hey, what's I down on your photo? She said, oh, worry, I can be all day. Like, how? The metua be man me pay me all my conscience so be worry me. What do you expect me to do? So we've all been through it. Please be sensitive, especially if I be my cry there. It makes it worse. You can't just get up and then marry. Be sensitive with these issues.
Yeah.
And then has there been Obi our support throughout this stage of your life? Once anybody is supportive, backing you with the decisions you've made. As a why say this is what you are doing. We'll be one more back here. Say you've not taken the wrong decision.
Yeah, my father. So I'm very close with my dad. They be my friend, the girlfriend.
Okay.
So he would always say, life is never a rush. We be doing calco. And he would always say, so the actual money almost start saying,
baby or more.
We'll be co-investing, maybe another school fee. See, so no co-investing, then no. So look at all those things and don't listen to people. Just do the things you feel comfortable with doing. So he's always like, next question will be something say this your PhD and so what do you want to do after this? That's what he needs. He's not forcing you to there be only he's always there to listen. Okay, so you person me way no what's not my plan no to for no we show the way to go about it. So my dad has been very, very supportive. He's not forcing anything on you. He's not imposing say change time way
recommending that dance to be mama. And that's what they are could just sorry them. Sometimes church me and boss and suja for sorry running empire. When you're feeling maybe that
no, I don't go because I think it's because of that I don't go to church with them. I'm more calm with them is my comedy. But Yeah, but my mom is one who is very vocal about it, but my dad is more of like.
I think the women are vocal about these things, and the daddies are just like as they are calm and then hoping for the best for their children, but they don't want to rush it. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, na we used to do now to honor. Mema sorry, I'm recording sometimes cry no, and mema credit me bo mudi. And I just from my mom, pay mama boss, and now be a bobby. Near Bobby near say, hey, that was spend best of from the day. Nah, sorry, not baby, I sorry, no one. It's interesting and then sad at the same time. Okay. What advice would you give to your daughter? Our set a timeline for herself. Baby.
They can't sing with young son. May the American say, who know bit, and I know be a fit pama, and wouldn't be no more, yeah. Worry so one hour, worry now, my ya. Share and now one day. One fan casta and Siano. Na me mammy time, mammy be no I would do. Now me mammy who ye cook so many Mr. Penny, say for the mammy. You cook mammy no, you busa I actually on me a coy. Mamma no 10 now what shall Danya mamma no what Timu any said any a fra no tid in Kumasim Kunkrasi. In fact, a free woman who said, and now walk any a district nipa, and now walk any a catch of this one. Over to me, I would 10, my would do my wounds now the champ. Oh, Miss Soma, Miss Rennie Peppy says, I dear no. Yea, one version shall saw a beba. Ye muscle. Until ye say, Sarkasana yet cano. No, my worry, also couldn't wait. Will be sure, hey, the classmates at one young time. Was she now? Hey, what worry? Oh, was it? Oh, what worry? What worry? No, now the sons and I will worry. Also, my water, my wound, me and son. Next, all belling now, why you and me so the son, my cano. Ye night, Nanny be, and Yanny be, ye may me on miracle. Until Mr. Pia said, Sarkasana ye cano. If freezer will better us and win. I was a wood jack and what have been swat. Nipaka Panacho. Hey, you don't know what someone is going through at the Quintia. Wow. Oh, I said, we did a car. People have gone through it. And my mamma, who says, my mamma, my dear, my body, your can be a say a futia me be ya come me hono say a ha no mum no e wo say wutumi e bo bra me hu sampa say me be nie na anya sa de a ene de o mpa no me a bible mu say e friends e bi power e ma aye ba wo ha ne de oba na ba ware no. It is na Bible would be Bana Bob Branham and Pampa or so I didn't be on ye or Mexico, and then she'll be about but one manado banaba. But my bonfire and a map or bar. Nam sa Bible me ye until so also me bano. Naba Pamona, you ever heard? I saw a red card. And then you want to fumu. Why are there? We've spoken about how insensitive some of your statements are, and we are saying it again. Please and please and please and please. Our real Emma, Yemfen Champua, and ne dear. Enjoy it. Obi and worry. I don't think say Obi cry. Who's saying say what worry?
No.
No one dynamics about these things and some dynamics about it and say, sister, and cool mani pawate. Oh, warrior. na wawo kra ne yɛmfa ne sɛ wawo mma mmienu di kan a yɛde mmarima bɛhaw sɛ da bɛn na abɛwo bɛrima owo mmarima yɛde mma bɛhaw da bɛn na abɛwo ɔbaa owo mmienu a yɛbɛka sɛ wo baako ka ho no monyɛ mmiɛnsa owo mmiɛnsa yɛbɛka sɛ mmiɛnsa deɛ bɛrima na ɔda mfimfini ɔbɛyɛ lonely wo bɛrima baako ka ne ho no ne ne mmedi nkɔmmɔ na bibisa sɛ ne nua mma mmienu no ɔntumi ne ɔmo ndi nkɔmmɔ ana. Are they not siblings? And to be being over here Ghana, when it comes to getting married and having children, obey you okay that you will never be okay. Last time Madam would be cancer, also sorry. Wow, two. Wow, when the baby in 1 year, I sorry them 1 month will be with say, Nana Ben Abawo Banechi, or catching so china. I think I'm a dean. No penny baby tonight. Tinami had watching her. Farmer's best out here, best say she. More cancer much any pie. Kakra. We will see you next week. We'll bring you another intriguing episode and different women. We'll share our stories, we would advise, and then same old same, you will enjoy it. Thank you for watching, mamas. Please subscribe to our channel. Click on the subscribe button and then subscribe so that you get notifications from us whenever we put an episode on YouTube. Thank you so much. My name is Eno Ajua Enima. Today and forever your host, Mama's Best Style. Thank you. Bye bye.